Okay. Fresh from San Diego Comic-Con. Pros and cons. Pros at cons. Pros of cons. All right, here we go. My last minute to attend San Diego Comic-Con. I'm really, really very happy that I went. And it has been several years. It's been since the Wildstorm 25th anniversary. That was the last time I went. I believe that was 2016, 2017. My memory's not great. So around there-ish. And honestly, I couldn't be happier about my last, touch on my face, my last minute to attend. It was, it turned out great. I think that I got everything that I needed, and which leads me to today's topic, one of the topics. So we're just going to talk about pros, sorry guys, pros at cons, pros of cons, pros at cons. Did I already say that one? Anyway, so yes, San Diego Comic-Con. I highly recommend it. It's full of energy. It's a beautiful city. I think that I lived there for 15 years, so there are a lot of things that I miss about it, but it fit my life for the time that I was there. But you know, as you change, your life change, you're with age, you find different places that might fit, and sometimes you move. So anyway, my attendance at Comic-Con was last minute, so I wasn't able to really let everyone know, because I'm sure if all of you knew, you would have, you know, been rushing over to say hi. Okay, so a few of you did come out to say hi, and I'm so grateful for that. I think that it's always good to know that, you know, although one should always be, you know, happy with one's own pursuit of whatever it is in life. Just, you know, that you're doing it for the right reasons, and you're doing it for, you know, because it fits your life. But it is also, I'm not gonna lie, it's also nice to know that, you know, people out there can relate or can appreciate your journey, or are, you know, entertained by all your little stumbles or all the little silly things you do. I do. So thanks for coming by and saying hello. And if you bought art, thank you so very much, because you help pay for a few things, like even the meal. It helps, because we know it's not cheap to go to San Diego, and it's not cheap to attend these conventions. I personally don't get paid for them, so I am grateful for you helping me with the expenses. But however, with whatever the cost was, it was worth it for me. It gave me, I think, the energy that I needed. I think, you know, with all of us, life happens, things happen, and sometimes we just need a refresher, a recharge. You know, sometimes our batteries run a little low, and you know, it's easy to be exhausted or discouraged, but once in a while we have to do little things that will kind of help recharge those batteries again. And I think going to San Diego did that for me, so I appreciate that. And I'm glad that I didn't, you know, there's no perfect time for anything. So I'm glad I didn't just, you know, push it aside and just, you know, say, oh, maybe another time. But yes, so back to the pros and cons thing. So pros and cons. Professionals at the conventions at Comic-Con, whether it be in a big city or a big convention, at a big convention like San Diego or New York, or smaller ones, I think it's definitely beneficial to go for several reasons. One, I think it definitely gives you ideas or fresh ideas about what else is going on, what everyone else is doing, how each, you know, artist or creator or all the different pros in the business at different stages, beginning, current, hot artists, or those who have been in the industry for a while and we're kind of like fading or transitioning into a different stage, shall we say. So just to see what everyone is doing, because I think what we all want is longevity in this field, and there are different stages. I think when you work at home or when you work alone, sometimes your view can narrow a little bit. So to really broaden your the range of like ideas and refresh motivation. I think it's good to go to these things because you get ideas from lots of different people in different stages. You might stumble on something that you never even thought of, that was not anywhere on your radar. So I think for the purpose of lifting your head up and seeing what else is going on out there, especially when things are like changing so much and so fast, I think that it is a really good investment to at least go to some of these cons. If you just walk around and just visually take everything in, or maybe meet up with people that you've been curious about, maybe you follow them on social, or you've worked together before, you've never met, whatever the reasons are. It's always kind of fun to meet people and get their take on things and maybe feed off each other's energy, or maybe this is also where new ideas or new projects, the seeds of those things are planted. You might end up working with someone you just met and you never even thought of working with before, but it's like just having like little conversations with them. It's I don't know, it just kind of like feeds maybe a little something that you didn't even know that, little ideas that you didn't even know that you had. So I think it's a great, like I said, it's a great investment. It's a great experience to go out and do these once in a while. You don't have to do it all the time. But just, at least for that, just to get new ideas for yourself, new collaborations, project ideas, letting people know you're still around and you haven't retired, or people you've never worked with, before. Talk to them, get to know people. A lot of stuff can happen in like, a few days. And for those of us who are freelancers, I've said it before, you're running a small business and you sometimes need to collaborate with others, and sometimes you need to branch out and get, like I said, new ideas, fresh ideas, get re-energized again. And so I think, conventions are great for whether you're a new person trying to get in, because for all the same reasons. For someone who's currently working, it might be difficult, because if you're currently working on a lot of projects, which I think was my case for a long time, you might not have time to go to these conventions, and you probably don't have time to take on any new projects. But if you're kind of like transitioning into a new phase, it's also, it might be a good idea to see what else you can do, what other projects you can, start, or I don't know, talk to other people about. So there are a lot of great ways to, it's all about feeding into your own career and working on that career longevity. I think that is ultimately what most of us want, longevity. And you get a chance to talk to so many people in person, and it makes a difference, because getting to know people like face to face is different from like occasional comments on their posts, or their occasional comments on your posts on social media. Sometimes you write someone off completely, but when you meet them in person, they're completely different from what you perceive them to be or who you perceive them to be. So it's always worthwhile. And like I said, our longevity has a lot to do with maybe supporting each other, and getting to know people, networking a little bit. You might not work with them, but you can, you know, bounce ideas off of each other. So I think conventions are great for readers and professionals, and I think that it's more than just about making money. Not gonna lie, if you come by and buy art, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you very much. And oh, and the other thing is, I'm thinking about doing conventions, like, you know, for the purpose of meeting people I've not worked with before. Maybe I really like their work, and just having worked for DC, I really never had the opportunity to work with them. Maybe on for other publishers. But I think it's also great for networking and meeting people, and I think that you know, meeting other professionals and thanking fans in person for, you know, all the support, fans and professionals alike, thanking everyone in person. I appreciate that. So for me, San Diego was great. I look forward to doing more of these conventions, budget allowing. And I appreciate all those who did come by, whether you buy prints, get little, you know, talk to me about commissions, or buying original art. It's tremendous help for those of us who are looking into, like I said, transitioning to a different stage in our career. So thanks, guys. And if you're sitting at home wondering, should I go to a convention? I'd say do it. I'm happy about my last decision to go, and I hope to attend more. And when I do, I will try to make that decision ahead of time, so gives me time to plan, gives you time to plan, and I hope to meet all of you out there who are supporting me. I'm so grateful for your support, and thank you for continue to watch. I will break in with these silly little boring videos once in a while. So thanks for watching, and let's see if I can do some more fun videos and maybe more fun conventions too. So thanks again. Bye. Till next time.